Hi, I'm Mark Woolbright, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about the use of Smartslope in Department of Transportation projects. Now, what's going to follow this clip is a series of photographs of projects that I've been involved in with living retaining walls of my design over the last 20 years. Now, the difference here is that the previous block that I worked with and that I patented, it was a dry cast module, and it had many of the same features and functionality as the Smartslope module, but the Smartslope module goes beyond it in many ways. The Smartslope module is made out of wet cast concrete, which is much more preferable to departments of transportation. This will have the same specified performance characteristics as the concrete of a panel wall system or cast-in-place wall. Smartslope also has a mechanical connection to an inextensible strip reinforcement through the tail of the block. So it's a lot more efficient to reinforce and a lot more secure to reinforce. The projects that I'm going to showcase here show the extreme variability and functionality of these types of systems and what type of benefits you get aesthetically and environmentally by growing these over, by selecting a living retaining wall system as opposed to one that cannot. So our Smartslope module is a living wall system that will create green space and landscape area on an improved area as opposed to just a solid vertical face of concrete. So it's got a lot of benefits that you're not going to get in any type of modular system other than a living wall system, but then it's got the engineering security and the concrete properties of the tried and true wet cast systems. So I hope you enjoy what you're about to see. If you've got questions and would like to explore Smartslope further, please visit our website at smartslope.com and call us and give us a chance to take a look at your project and answer your questions directly. Thank you very much. Smartslope is capable of building tall gravity walls without geogrid reinforcement, in many cases up to 10 to 12 feet tall. When we do use reinforcement, this is a nice shot of our 100% mechanical attachment to our strip reinforcement. This is a typical cross-section for Smartslope with reinforcement. Looks very similar to other modular wall systems. Here we have an adapted cross-section to reflect a FHWA compliant reinforced soil slope section. Here we have a nice aerial shot of a high finish urban interchange with a number of living walls. This particular shot is at street level. This is shortly after the living walls were planted, and this project has since grown in nicely, and when pedestrians and motorists pass through here, it's a beautiful situation. The walls are gorgeous. Here's a short application, about 3 feet tall maximum, planted with ivy on a little road widening project. This is a bridge approach project, and you can see this is during the construction phase. They're using a reinforced soil backfill. The walls are quite large. This is during the construction phase. In the fall of the year, this is the spring of the next year after it was spray seeded and grown out with native perennials. This is a sightline improvement project where they were flattening out the roadway, and these particular walls were built in 1998, and the after shots were from 1999 after they were spray seeded with native perennials. It's gorgeous, and the way that the varying growth habits of the perennials involved seem to obscure the lines and grades of the improvement, and really nobody would know that there is a wall system in there. This is about as good as it gets in terms of roadway structures. Very low impact. These are very large walls, and it's very hard to understand the size and magnitude due to the vegetation. This one's 54 feet tall, holding up the entrance road to a new city government building.